Hey there guys, and welcome to richardismarketing.com, and I want to share this quick video with you on how charging more can get you more clients. Just follow these simple steps on how to do it, and I'll show you the science and the method behind the madness. Now, charging higher prices. I know that sounds a bit crazy. I know that sounds like you want to be the lowest guy, because in this day and age, people tend to want to undercut their competition instead of deliver more than their competition. Now, pricing too low creates low trust. People don't buy from people who they don't trust. When your prices is too low, it kind of makes people wonder, I wonder why it's so low. I guess the service is probably crappy. And that's what normally happens. So higher prices creates curiosity. People want to know, wow, that seems high. I wonder why. What services are being offered? What courtesies are being offered? What sets this guy apart that he can charge these kind of prices? Another thing that you want to do is position yourself as the leading authority in your field. And we'll go over some of the ways that you can do this a little bit later in this video. And again, this is a short video, so don't worry about it. You can watch it to the end without getting bored, I promise you. Now, when you're positioning yourself as the leading authority in your field, most people are very timid in their marketing. They go, oh, well, we can probably do this, and what we've seen is this. They're not very confident. And if you're not confident, then you're going to have to keep charging those low prices, which will create low trust, which will mean you'll get less clients, okay? Now, this isn't all about blowing hot smoke up your customer's ass or anything like that. You've got to talk the talk and walk the walk, and I'll show you exactly what I mean by that, okay? Second, you need to change your title. Changing your title can do wonders. That alone can do wonders for the amount of authority that you create in your niche. All right, titles speak volumes. Okay, titles will also set you apart. Let's say, for instance, let me give you this quick example. There's a guy, and he is a cat behavior specialist. Now, a cat behavior specialist is no more than a fancy way to say cat trainer. But which one sounds better to you? A cat behavior specialist or a cat trainer? Obviously, the cat behavior specialist sounds more authoritative. It sounds more professional. It speaks more to his expertise to solve your problem if you're in need of some cat training or cat behavior correction. All right. Now, having a great title will institute authority immediately. Immediately, okay? Authority plus skills equals money, guys. All right, be willing to do what others won't do to set yourself apart. Now, being willing to do what others won't do will set yourself apart in a big way. This is the key to getting more clients in your field, because let's face it, there's competition out there, and if you're doing the same thing that everybody else is doing, what makes you any different? So you have to be willing to do what others won't do in order to get the success that others are not having. All right, now being set apart equals money, guys. Trust me, it equals money. Now, you want to master problem solving. Master problem solving means that whatever your niche is facing far as problem wise, you want to be able to solve those problems, and you want to be able to solve them quickly, and you want to be able to solve them effectively. All right, now the reason that I'm telling you these things, and I know these things sound simple, but that's because you have to look at marketing as a science. All right, you have to look at marketing as a science. Now, let's take, for instance, the cat behavior specialist. Okay, what he did in his title was speak to the problem. Now, if someone's having a problem with their cat's behavior, it's already in his title that he's a cat behavior specialist. So when people think of their problem, it's in your title. That is why it's so important to make sure that your title speaks to the problem. That is one of the things that others are not willing to do. They want to go for the more common names. They want to go for the more common keywords, but you want to go outside of the box at mastering problems, and you also want to be the best at what you do. Now, I'll tell you a quick story. Now, you want to be the best at what you do. I'll tell you a quick story about a reporter that ran an experiment at a Las Vegas bank. Now, this experiment that he ran was very unique. What he did was he took a sign and put it on the outside ATM and said, If any deposits need to be made, please leave them with the guard on duty. And they put a big badge in the middle of that sign to institute authority. This was so brilliant. So when people walked up to the ATM, they read the sign. The security guard with his flashlight, baton, and firearm looked them straight in the eye and said, "Hey, do you have a deposit to make? Leave it with me. I'm the security guard on duty." In less than 2 hours, he collected over $10,000 in cash, bank account numbers, routing numbers, all sorts of things that people would normally have a tremendous problem with giving up. But because of the authority, because of the confidence, because of the expertise that he showed, he was able to get $10,000 in cash in less than 2 hours. That is the power of these of having authority in your industry. That is the problem of solving problems. The ATM is broken, leave it with the guard on duty. The guard displays authority, money comes out of people's pocket. That is the way it works, guys. As I told you, this video would be short. Thank you for tuning in to richardismarketing.com, and I look forward to seeing you on the internet.